Hey friends, it's Suzanne. Welcome to Me TV. I'm your host, Suzanne Menji, and we are here to get curious. What's your next move? Me TV is about mastering energy, mastering the energy within ourselves first, and then sharing that with the world. I have my guest here today, Bailey Worrell. So excited to get to know her, so excited to have a conversation. We don't know each other well, and now we'll get to know each other and just see where this day goes. Okay, welcome, Bailey.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me on.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming. I'm so curious. Why did you say yes to this?
Because I was curious.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, obviously I met you in the first 5 minutes where we did not much more than introduce ourselves, and I was like, wow, I like this girl. I think she's got a lot going on. There's a lot that we can kind of connect on, a lot that I have no clue what you're talking about. And that's kind of what draws me to you and to other, strangers. And I just love getting to know people and naturally very curious and just talking about things and seeing, what this person has to offer, what I can learn from them, what I can teach them. So, I don't know, you had my interest. I was like, let's see what this Sue girl is all about.
Love it, love it. Well, welcome, welcome. We're just hanging out in the living room. So Me TV is mastering energy. We have energy going on in our body all the time. We're made of energy. A lot of us have had energy get stuck in the body. And when energy gets stuck in the body, we get frustrated, we get anxious, we get stressed, we get depressed, all these different labels. Whereas when we bring our breath alongside any of the stories and we really come into the body, then we can allow that energy to start moving again, because energy was made to move. And stuck energy, just like a river that has a whole bunch of rocks in it, you've got a whole bunch of rapids. When we've got stuck energy in our nervous system, the nervous system doesn't thrive so much. So I'm curious if there's any area of your life, Bailey, that you could imagine up-leveling in, and if you'd be willing to just tell us a story of kind of what comes up. What are you inspired to speak from that question?
I mean, immediately I'm thinking of so many different things, right? That's pretty much what life is all about, right? Trying to do something, getting to a point where you kind of can't, but you kind of can if this or that happens, and just kind of maneuvering your way through everything. That's how I think of it anyway. But yeah, today I woke up 7 in the morning and found out that one of my partners for a big project coming up had just dropped out of the blue.
So can I interrupt you right this moment? Because this is so perfect. So perfect.
Sure.
So I'm just going to invite you all the way into the body right now. Okay? Are you willing to put your feet flat on the floor?
Sure.
2 feet flat on the floor. And I invite everybody that's hearing this and seeing this to do the same thing. We don't want to reinforce any stories. We want to release these energies that get stuck. Because what I know, I could be wrong, but what I know is if there was a disappointment today maybe, or there's something there's a happening that happened, there's been other happenings, and so there can be tensions in the body. So let's bring these feet, just allow them to be rooted. 4 on the floor, I like to say, 4 quadrants of the feet on the floor. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
And then a really heavy butt. I like to say the 12,000 pound butt, 25,000 pound butt. It's not what most women want, but the reality is we're not making it into a huge, it's not going to expand before our eyes. We want permission. Give ourselves permission to fully show up here and fully land. So land into that seat. And then allow the breath to come into the rib cage. Imagine your rib cage, and it literally moves out to your sides. Rather than breathing into the shoulders, which happens so often, we hold our breath and then we grab a breath, okay? Breathing into the sides is nature's way of breathing us. It's actually how we were born to breathe. If you see a newborn, that's how they're breathing, and then it's training and patterning and stress patterning, if you will, that has us breathing into our shoulders. Okay, so with that breath, keep telling this story.
Yeah, so about 7 a.m. I'm waking up, checking my phone. I have about 100 messages already, and I don't even know how. But the one that stuck out to me was one of my partners dropping out of a big deal that we have coming up that we're supposed to be signing paperwork on today and tomorrow. Like, now is not the time to drop out.
Right. Tell me this, can you feel the breath coming into your sides right now?
Yeah, I just realized that as I ended my sentence, I was like, oh, I'm forgetting already. I have to really work on that.
You're remembering that that you're in a pattern, that's all it is. So we'll keep that breath going and keep going with the story. Go as slow as you need to go so that you can release the energy around it. If you're willing.
Yeah, of course.
Super. Okay.
Yeah, so immediately I think, okay, well, what can I do? What can I still do without them? And what did I really need them for? And it came down to money. That's it. I just needed someone to contribute some funds into this project. And miraculously, I had a different partner. I immediately checked in with them and said, hey, what can you level up on? What can I level up on so that we can make it as if we didn't need that person? They were able...
Can I check in real quick?
Yep.
What do you notice in the body right now?
I'm getting a little energetic as I'm talking about it.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So energy's moving. Can you feel your bottom? Can you feel your feet? And are you willing to breathe in those sides?
Still trying. It's like forming a new habit.
It's totally forming a new habit. But if you're willing, we'll keep slowing down, because this speed pattern, I bet this isn't the first time. I know it intimately. Have you ever seen yourself getting kind of wound up?
Oh, for
before?
Sure.
Yeah, all the time, right?
Yeah.
That's what we know. That's what we know. But we're slowing it down because we want to release these energies, okay? Okay, cool. Keep going. Yeah,
Okay.
I love this. This is juicy.
So we had, in a matter of minutes, we had everything figured out except for money. We're like, okay, we just need to pull some more money out of thin air somehow. And we did. We just talked about it, and we called up some more friends, and we checked into some more accounts, and between the three of us, we were able to find 40 grand in about 2 hours. Who knew we had access to this 40 grand, right? So sometimes things happen for a reason where you get really frustrated or angry or whatever, and that you just have to channel that into pushing you forward. We would have never known that we had access to this 40 grand if we weren't forced to go scramble and look for it, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And what do you notice in the body right now?
So the energy, it's, you know, it's coming out, it's moving, it's evolving.
Beautiful. What's the sensation?
I can kind of feel it in my feet. I feel like I'm ready to like run. Like I feel stuck to the ground, but also ready to jump up at the same time, if that makes any sense. Yeah.
Can you feel your bottom?
Yeah, like a rock.
And can you feel your breath coming into the sides in this moment?
I like having my arms here because I can feel it get pushed out.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Thank you for making me stop and check in.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's challenging though, right? Because we get into that speed, especially how much speed did you get into in that period of time, right?
Yep.
And that's where we can reinforce these patterns. So that's why we want to find it in the body, feel what's going on, feel that speed, feel that adrenaline push is really what it is. Free that energy and allow it to reorganize. Because if that gets stuck in the body, then you don't have it for creative solutions. You don't have it, and we collect evidence. We either collect evidence of the magic in the world and those creative solutions, or we collect evidence of life is hard.
True. Yeah.
Right? So $40,000, materialized $40,000 in 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, which was more than half of what we needed. So we were on our way. It also forced me to talk to some people I haven't talked to in a long time. And that brought up more things for me. I mean, that's a whole nother story, but yeah. And And when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh no, life is over. Can't do it. This sucks. This is terrible. I can't believe it happened. I was so mad. And then after the first 2 hours, I was like, okay, like, this is okay, you know? And then as the day went on, after those 2 hours, what do you know, it actually turned into a good thing. And now I'm happy that this happened because I'm talking to different people, I'm figuring out new solutions, I'm looking into stuff, I'm finding money that I didn't know I had, finding resources I didn't know I had.
Can I check in real quick? This is so juicy and so awesome. How's the breathing right this moment?
Still gotta work on it.
Yeah. I don't expect you to be anywhere else. It's just it's a new habit. If you decide to take on nature's way of breathing and come back to nature's way, it will ultimately be a lived experience. It won't be anything that takes consciousness. But any new habit takes consciousness, just like learning your business took consciousness, and now it's more in your nervous system. These patterns of speed are stuck in the nervous system. And now you're getting evidence. Oh, if I slow down, right, the body can release right here, rather than a lot of people do their release, they have this energy build up and they want to fly out of their feet, and then they get a drink at night to release it, right? And all these things, which doesn't actually release it, it just reinforces and it just distracts from that moment and delays the challenge of it. Okay, so.
Well, it's like stretching a new muscle. It's like,
it's totally. Yeah, it's like training a new muscle.
Yeah. It's like making space or finding space that you didn't know you had, just like finding resources that I didn't know I had. And this is now another new resource, so.
Perfectly said.
Love it.
Perfectly said. So, by the end of the day, what did you get to see about this whole journey? This is just 7 o'clock today that this happened, am I correct?
Yeah, less than 12 hours ago.
Okay.
Yep.
And then within a couple hours, you had a bunch more resources.
And a couple more hours after that. It's not fully resolved. I can't say we're 100% back on track, ready to go, but I could tell you probably by tomorrow we probably will be. And it'll be like it never even happened, except for it did, and now life is better because it did. So complete 180 from like, oh my God, this sucks, worst thing ever, to like, oh wow, cool, thank you.
And where do you notice the thank you in the body? If you breathe into the body and find that thank you, and just feel sensation. We don't want story so much, but we want to find the sensation.
I'm still feeling my feet are just like, I don't know if that's an energy source or what it is, but my feet just feel so different. I would also say like my eyes and my face is like, maybe it's just the expression, but
what's the sensation? What's the sensation in your feet?
Feeling grounded, feeling, like I said, like heavy, like they're stuck on the ground, like 1,000,000 pounds, but also like ready to lunge up at the same time. It's like a surge of energy.
So lots of energy moving. Okay, and what about in the face?
Same thing, almost like a tingling, or like I just feel aware of actually I'm gonna say like a temperature change.
So some heat or cool?
Yeah. Both. I feel like warm and fuzzy, but also like nice and cool and relaxed too.
Yeah.
Oxymorons on both and opposite ends of my body too. That's very funny.
Both poles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how's the breath right this moment?
I'm liking it. Feels good.
And imagine just having this breath with you everywhere you go. So if anything hits, it's like, oh, I've got my breath, I've got my body. What's my next step? You had the capacity today. I just want to celebrate. You had the capacity. You didn't just roll over, turn off your phone, and call it a day, right? You did whatever you did to start gathering resources. Something in you said, this sucks, my life is over, right? Where's that in the body?
Gone, long gone.
Check in with the body though, because that can be the mind. Okay, check in with the body.
Right.
Where do you notice? Because that pattern, if that came up that strongly, that's not the first time you've had that.
Definitely not. It happens all the time.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So are you willing to check in with the body and find it?
Yeah, I'll try. Feeling like the lower body, like underneath that 12,000 pound butt you said, bottom. Yeah, like beneath me, like it's heavy, like it's what I'm on top of now.
So there's a heaviness. And are you willing to just breathe alongside of that and let that energy move? So for everybody here with us, Bailey's the one speaking, but this is universal. All these different stories, her details are different, but we all have those times where we get caught and we don't breathe. We brace. It's like we're braced for impact. It's like something changed. We came into the unknown, something changed, and all of a sudden, we're not safe is really what is happening. Whereas when we come back to recognizing this homeostatic way of breathing, nature's way of breathing us, that there's always this support from within, and there's always support of the energy around us. And we have our body and we have our breath. From there, we have creative solutions. From there, we end up with 40K in a couple hours. And it's continuing to flow. It sounds like the resources are continuing to flow to where, is there something that's going to but that's supposed to be completed by tomorrow? Is that the deal?
I'm just waiting to hear back from a handful of people who are doing the same thing that I'm doing right now. I've shared my story and now they're like, oh my God, what can I do to help you? Where can I find more resources? Where can I find more help for you? Where can I find more money for you? And so I have all my little minions out there working and we'll see what they come up with tomorrow. But just by sharing my story and what happened to me, and I suppose it's that energy that gets projected on them, and now they're feeling the same way. Now they're like, oh my God, I got to do something. How do we make this happen? So yeah, a handful of good prospects out there that we'll just see what we can all do together and what it ends up looking like tomorrow. And you know, anything could happen. I could wake up the same way where I'm like, oh my God, I can't do it, this is terrible. Or I might wake up and feel how I'm feeling now. We're like, okay, we have stuff in the works, we can make it happen somehow. We're still figuring it out, it's not over yet. So
Right.
yeah.
And if you bring your breath alongside of it, you'll make it easier on your body. If you keep that breath coming in and you stay in the body, because you know the feeling of getting, the head is where it says the identity, the fear is where we get into my life is over, I can't handle this. But then we come back into the body and you obviously demonstrated that you had incredible creative solutions to start taking one step. So that's where we come back to. It's me TV. We master these energies here. And then we make just the one next move. That's all we need to know. What's your next move? What's your next move now? Not how am I going to get to the end goal? How am I going to get back to me? So I'm playing the game where I'm mastering my own game. And the outcomes, they will be, right? If this doesn't all come together, there might be something better in the works. You just can't see it yet.
Right. Yep.
But the resources you've gathered along the journey, you can never unsee.
Right.
And what do you notice right in the body right now, Bailey?
So my feet are feeling like, I don't know if they're on fire. I don't know if they're in an ice bath. There's something going on with my feet.
Beautiful. Lots of energies moving.
Yeah.
Keep breathing. Beautiful. Yeah. Have you felt that before? Is this a regular thing for you, or is this a new level of energy moving?
Yeah, definitely not a regular thing. I wish it was, though. I'm going to make it a regular thing.
Do you know how to do that?
I'm going to have to recreate what you're doing for me here now. With
You
the
want
breathing.
the good, you want the good
breathing.
news or the good news?
That I don't need you here to do it for me. Now I know how to do it myself.
You just did it for you. I just invited you, and I invited every one of you. But you did that. You allowed yourself to say yes to showing up. Isn't it perfect that you showed up here, that we got to have this conversation on a day where something actually came into play? You don't have that every day, do you?
No.
You don't, right? So something relatively important to you came up today, and now we're getting to clear so much energy that you have even more space for creative solutions, even if the team that's already out right now doesn't come with the answer. Your capacity is building when your energy is moving, such that you have no idea what you'll come up with tomorrow.
Right.
I need to call this person. I totally missed that person. Or, you know, some other magical piece. So yes, you have the capacity to recreate the space where you hold yourself to move slow enough to breathe and listen to yourself before you then take the next move. But without sitting still for long enough, you wouldn't have felt that, right?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
And it's actually funny because I pretty much always have my legs crossed or my feet crossed or something, or stretched out or whatever. I never sit, just, I'm at a desk all day, every day, and I'm never just legs on the floor, feet down flat. Like, it's a very unnatural position for me. But I guess forcing myself to do this and keeping my legs crossed all day, I can't be good for the flow of energy. So I'm gonna have to break that habit too. But after going through this, I'm gonna want to sit like this all day, every day.
It's a total game changer. When we master the energy here, you're exactly right. When the legs are crossed, we're cutting off circuits. When we're in a fetal position, you know, do you ever find yourself waking up in the morning kind of in the fetal position? That's keeping all our energy in. When you see somebody that's shoulders are caving in, that's protecting the heart. But all the little ways we tie ourselves up, and that's obvious, right? I saw that. I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be fun, because I know you're not grounded. I know there's a next level of grounding that's possible just by seeing the way the body is showing me, the way the body is showing up.
Right.
And that's a protective mechanism.
Who knew?
And it's just a pattern. And now you'll never be able to just unconsciously be in that pattern.
Right.
So every time anyone comes near me, it's about bringing these unconscious patterns into consciousness, whether it's the way we speak to each other, speak to ourselves, or the way we use our body. The more you have space for your body to move, and you use the breath to create even more space, holy moly, Bailey, I can only imagine what's coming. I want the update on what happens with this deal. I want to know the answer. Okay. I wish we could share it with all of you. Maybe the day will come. Maybe we'll have to do a second show with Bailey. But tell me what you notice in the body right now. We're actually getting really close to the end of our episode today.
Yeah, I mean, I feel good. Like I said, I can feel, it's almost like a new circulation. My bottom's still heavy, my feet are still heavy, and the rest of me, I just feel very light, very clear-headed, and very energized, and I guess free.
The energy's moving.
Yeah.
The energy's moving through.
Yep.
Beautiful. So we find it in the body, we feel it, we free it, and then allow the reorganization. So the key is, it can be disorienting when we really open a new energy circuit. Okay? The key is, keep your hands up. Okay. Let yourself rest into that. Let yourself listen to what's your next move. Don't overdrive yourself, because have you ever done that too, where you get all excited and then
Oh,
you
for
do
sure.
10,000 things at once and then you end up knocking your head against the wall or something?
Oh, yeah.
Accidentally.
I know that all too well.
Yeah, so we're slowing it down so that you can be rocket fast instead of all over the place, but not really going anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay? If you were to say a couple words to our audience today, what would you want them to hear? What do you want them to hear for themselves?
You got to try this breathing thing. I feel like I have a whole new body now, a whole new rib cage to use here. But yeah, it's worth a try, even if it's not your thing, even if you think it doesn't make sense or it can't work. That's so dumb. Just try it, just for fun, and you might like it. Worst case scenario, you don't like it and you don't have to do it ever again. But yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It is, in my experience, it's the greatest gift I was reminded of. It's how we were born, breathing. And yet we've been trained into these other patterns of pain. So this, coming into this homeostatic way of breath is absolutely game-changing. But don't take my word for any of it. You got to prove it to yourself. You got to make your next move, like Bailey's committing to herself. My feet are going to go on the ground more often. She's going to find herself, I'll betcha, even tomorrow. She'll find herself with her legs crossed because that pattern's so strong. But as long as it's conscious now, it'll never go to the level of unconsciousness that it had been. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for showing up today, Bailey.
No, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. I'm glad I got to go through this. And if I hadn't run into you for 5 seconds, we wouldn't be here now, and it wouldn't have changed my life for the rest of forever. So,
yay. Well,
thank you.
Congratulations for
Thanks.
you doing what you just did. And thank you to everybody for showing up for Me TV. Master energy here first. What's your next move? Once we master our energy, then we have the capacity to make any move that we're called to make. It's time to thrive. Thank you so, so much. Have an amazing, amazing day. Aloha. Bye for now. Wow, that went fast. So funny.
It did.